Hi, this is Amy Baez, Pediatric Occupational Therapist and founder of Playapy, here with an episode of Tips and Topics. So today I have a tip for you, and it involves using everyday items in your home, specifically from a toolkit. But before we get into what those items are, I want to talk to you a little bit about why it's important. Now, just a disclaimer, these items are specifically to be used with children over the age of 3 and also children that can discriminate edibles. We want to be very safe because these are unconventional items. But what we are doing is we are focusing on developing and improving fine motor skills. Now, as I've explained in the past, fine motor skills are the skills that children learn how to do by using their hands. So we have our little muscles in our hands that help us to do the everyday things in our lives. And for children, that is coloring, cutting, drawing, buttoning, zippering, all those things that they use their hands for. And we need to develop that strength in order for them to become more independent. So one of the things I notice with children is that they show signs of having decreased hand strength when they need a lot of help doing things that are typical for their age. But they also may simply do something like using the side of their finger instead of their fingertip in order to help themselves. And that is a way that they are compensating. But we want to improve that so that they don't need to do that. So let's get right into what those 3 simple items are. Now, the first one I have here is called an alligator clip. Now, you might see one of these in your toolkit. It is usually used to connect wires and such. I don't really use it for that reason. I've always kept them around and didn't even know why, but now I know because I use them with my kids and I pretend that they are alligators. So what I do is I say, hey, we're gonna play swamp, and I'll have, like, say maybe a yoga belt and pretend it's a snake, or something simple like a pipe cleaner. And what we'll have them do is just pretend like they're chomping away and opening that pipe cleaner so that I'm opening that alligator clip so that they are connecting it onto the pipe cleaner. So you're giving them multiple opportunities by having multiple alligators. And that gives them a nice little activity to improve that pincer strength. So if we want to continue with the pipe cleaner, you can use something as simple as a wire connector. Now, those are these little cone-looking plastic items that you may see in your toolkit. And if you're not familiar with them, they have a little piece of metal sometimes inside, so you want to be mindful of that. So anyway, we're going to push this end in and maybe the other end, and then we're going to twist it a little bit, and now you have an item that can be all sorts of things. So what we can do is pretend like this is a basketball hoop, and you can have them toss in little cotton balls and see if they score points. If you have a child that may be more into jewelry, you could pretend like this is a bracelet. Whatever you want to do, the limit to your imagination is up to you. But this is another tool that you can use. And lastly, we have a simple nut and bolt. And what we're going to do is pretend like we're playing spaceship. So we have our spaceship, and he's going to load in outer space into the dock. And he's got to make sure he's nice and secure so that he doesn't go off into another solar system. So that is something simple that you can do in order to work on those skills. And those are your 3 simple tips from a toolkit. So I'm going to attach another link for you at the end of this video that is showing how you can use something like foam tubing, another item that you can find in your home, in order to improve grasp. And that link has a lot more detailed information and pictures to explain why. In the meantime, I invite you to check out playapy.com for more information, more fine motor activities in our resource section. And you can also subscribe here for more videos. And in the meantime, have a playful day.